Oh, yeah, so we are in Asia, the largest region in the world. Billions of people live here, millions of cultures, languages. That we have to say, it's not millions of languages. There are a lot of languages, but culture and context. As IRC, I think we have done great strive in terms of listening to our staff. Our next step will have to be that we engage with our clients, but I am super impressed by the carefulness with the importance our senior managers and others have taken the issue around sexual harassment, and moving forward I also would like to see that there is a true change in our everyday life on how we interact and how we do. Girl power is everything. If we start with our own children, things will change.
We work in a context where the gender gap is enormous in Afghanistan. In 2001, there were 0 girls in public schools, and now there are over 3 million, which is a huge advance, but it's still far short from where it should be, and many of the girls drop out. We had 2 of our own female staff attacked just for working. Only 16% of the labor force is women. There's enormous work to be done, and we are very grateful for the support that IRC provides for us to address this gap.
And we've had a great opportunity for COM to come and work with all of our staff, male and female, a couple of months ago. And I've really seen a big difference in the way we approach gender in Afghanistan. Just a change in mindset, especially for the women who now really are a lot more vocal with their needs, and they're contributing ways or ideas in how to grow professionally, and they would have never come up with these ideas had IRC not prioritized gender and provided this great resource that we hope to continue utilizing, not just through FY18 but throughout next year as well. So please keep up the good work and the focus on gender.
The way IRC is approaching this and trying to simplify and get people to understand what it really means is very important. And I think whatever we do in gender in terms of the actions are really helpful, but I think the approach that IRC is taking in addressing the behavioral change and the change of mindsets in the societies that we work in will going to pave way for a long-term impact. And I think it's really brilliant the way it is being approached, and I really look forward to some of the ideas and how to roll it out and see the real change, not only within IRC, but within the communities that we work and share the learnings across regions and across countries.
So I think it's been very interesting to have gender as a focus. In the Asia region, we've had some great examples of female leadership over the last few years at a regional level, country levels, and both Thailand and Malaysia are exceptional in that we actually have either very close to gender balance or more female staff in our offices. So I think it's great that we're continuously sort of being challenged of how do we look at that and not just think of gender issues in terms of women's issues, but gender balance as a whole, gender equality as a whole, including men as well. And that we keep asking ourselves questions that even though it might be easy to sort of sit back and say, oh, look, we've got a lot of women, we've got female leaders, what else do we need to do? There's still a lot to be done, and I think that's what I find interesting, that IRC's had this focus on how do we keep making gender part of the discussion, and that we keep challenging ourselves to look at our attitudes and beliefs and principles around gender and how we change that.